Right, I pre-rolled initiative, so that's the order you're just going to be in today, so you know ahead of time. Last time you ventured back into the dungeon, the labyrinth. You beat the spiders quite handily. Well, you beat the big spiders quite handily. The little ones were more troublesome. And then you beat the spider druid. And then the spider child thing, which was carrying something, scurried off into darkness because Ratark was too slow to catch him.
Yeah, well, fucking tarantulas fucking bit off my leg.
Yeah.
But there are a couple of items in these piles, which are like the hood icons there, which you can double click on, it opens it up. If you wanted to grab those for your characters before you did anything else. But other than that, it's up to you guys if you're resting here, if you were continuing back through the forest to the village, or wherever you wanted to go.
Pretty over encumbered as it is. If anybody wants one of these like eight bandages I have, I don't mind sharing.
Why don't you just put them in your sort of other, you could discard them for the moment. Might need them later.
You'd have to come back here to pick them up then.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna travel all the way through the
I'm
forest.
gonna need some bandages for the fucking forest, because this asshole's gonna kill me.
There's no need to be so confrontational.
Right.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Yeah, okay.
You just
I know
keep
you're not
getting in
trying,
the way.
but you're going to. Exactly.
I'm not trying. It's just...
I do believe we should head back to the village. Unless any of y'all would rather rest here inside these ruins with no telling how many more spiders or other things may lurk.
Also, I believe Ratark extinguished his lantern at the end last time, so it didn't burn out. So you're going to want to relight that.
Oh yeah.
That was me who
Oh, yeah.
extinguished. Sorry.
Yep, there is 40 minutes on that light source at the moment.
Oh wait, yeah, no, my lantern went out, and that's what let the spider kid escape. That's what happened. Okay.
Right, okay.
I do have an extra flask. I was saving for something else, but
Is there any objection to heading back to the village?
And
I would rather head back to the village.
because thinking about buying a lot of oil.
Yes,
There is
as well as bringing a cart to bring back any of the remains of the villagers, since I would assume that they would like to give them a proper burial.
just to note, there's also 26 copper in this pile that wasn't lifted.
Take that. For the church.
There's a helm there as well if someone wanted it.
I don't know if I can.
Did it say take when it was like with my list of stuff?
What?
It said like take as in my list of stuff.
This isn't your stuff that I'm putting up.
Oh, okay.
This is the item pile and the stuff that's on the ground.
I have two now. What the hell?
I did the second thing, so I wasn't sure if Laura closed it.
Backpack? Who needs a backpack? And a...
Did you take one copper for the church?
Yep.
I thought you took... I'll just take 1 penny.
Yep. Fine. There.
Just because
Who needs rations? That's a flint and steel. Flint. I'm done.
The other pile that's sitting there as well. I don't know how much carry space you have. Should really just mirrors that into one pile, but yeah.
Yeah.
One was Trothar, and the other one was like all the spider druid, and the huntsman bodies and such. Which is obviously where the bows came from.
Taking all the flint and steel.
I think
I'm
carrying
pretty
multiple,
stocked up.
because flint and steel won't take up a slot, but I think if you carry multiples, they will start taking up a slot. So I don't know if that's worth actually carrying. Because they're not worth very much.
Fine. And
Same with the backpack, I would assume.
yeah, what about the backpack? Does it make you gain slots or?
It might, yeah.
Shit, here, open it up again. Let's see.
Shit, if it gives you inventory space, fuck yeah.
Like one, please. I actually turned them all off. Well,
The longbows,
I'm
they take
pretty
up
sure.
2 slots, so they're actually quite bulky.
Yeah, they start taking up inventory space.
Yeah, it's just things like weapons early on, they're actually worth a few silver when you sell them,
Oh.
so it might be worth taking.
oh, interactive.
This is what I'm saying about the Sunday game. They spent about 90 minutes sorting out all the loot that was on the ground because they had a lot of it.
If you truly wish to take more, then we could come back for it once we have a cart.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'm all for getting someplace safe so I can heal up.
You don't want to bed down in the cobweb dungeon?
No, I don't feel like getting ambushed by another fucking small
Yeah.
ass spider.
I don't think it's nighttime yet anyway. I think it won't be nighttime until you get back to the village. Because you set out quite early, if I remember.
Oh, perfect.
So you would get back there and then you would get to the rest of the village overnight.
Hell yeah.
So, I guess we'll
Yeah,
make
I'm all
our
for
way
leaving.
out of the ruins.
Yep, you've got everything.
Yeah.
Everything we can take right now.
Okay, let's take us to the woods.
Since it's daylight outside still, no need to keep this on.
You need the light on for the woods because the woods are dark and scary.
All right, my bad.
And it's scary enough. Why would he?
Oh, that's not very interesting.
And I guess we'll make our way back to Black Ridge.
Who wants to give me a wisdom roll for navigating back home? Or back to the village, rather.
Glim's got the highest wisdom, doesn't he?
8 is great, right? Right?
8 is 1 below the minimum DC, yes.
Lovely.
Well, anyway, my game.
Glim, I mean, you're practically face to face with this character who comes out of the darkness from between the trees. And he looks like a sort of, not old man, but a slightly older man than yourself. He's human. He has a long grey beard. His hair is tied back. He's wearing the robes, which are quite finely made, like a stitched cotton. And they are the sort of grey, the natural kind of grey colour of cotton, and a kind of a lighter sort of tan coloured cotton underneath. And he seems to be constructing some sort of crude altar out of wood, not planks of wood, but just branches and broken bits that he's kind of pulled together here, and he's just dragging them along the ground and assembling them as he sees the light approaching him, and he stops and he raises his hand. Oh, good day, travellers.
Oh, there.
What are you doing this far out in the forest?
We came out of a.
We were investigating these ruins. What brings you out this way?
Oh, the Lord has shown me in his wisdom a task that I must perform, and so I find myself out here in the woods today performing that task for him.
Which Lord? Alright, hiccup
This
to which
seems
Lord?
like a conversation between two clergies.
He eyes the holy symbol that Father Glim is bearing.
Ah, yes, yes. Oh,
I see, a man of the cloth.
that I am.
And to which patron do you owe your existence?
Oh shit.
I do not believe you and I share the same beliefs, brother. But I bear you no ill will. Do you wish to help me in my task? I'm simply assembling a simple altar, so that I may commune with the heavens.
Does he have any sort of symbols on him or
He has
anything that might hint?
2 small skulls. They're not human skulls, they're way too small, but they look like human skulls hanging from like a string pendant around his neck, which Ratark might recognize as a symbol of the lost.
Can I roll a
What?
dice to see if we're the same religion?
Well, you would definitely know, Mira, that he is not carrying the symbolism of your religion, which is to Freya.
Okay.
He's got some strange heathen religion in your eyes. Like, I mean, he's wearing skulls for Christ's sake.
Yep.
So what say you, brother? Will you help a friend of the cloth? A fellow scholar and theologian?
I'll step forward. I'll help.
I ask you for a moment. Are you wearing anything that might identify yourself as a follower of the lost?
I definitely wouldn't. I'm definitely not openly wearing anything that would identify me. However, Ratark will like roll up one of his sleeves and show like a tattoo, which will also bear the symbol of the lost.
Is it common for goblins to worship these gods?
Probably not. I think this is just a Ratark thing.
He just nods slightly knowingly. It doesn't, just makes the briefest like eye contact with you as he does so. I'm sure my patrons would not wish any harm upon any of you. Come, sit with me. Let us break bread. Make a fire. Be comfortable.
Well, I do not see no harm in resting here for a bit, though we do wish to be back in the village before nightfall, sir.
The village? There's a village nearby.
Yes.
Bridge.
Ha! I wasn't aware. I've came down from the north, you see. This is a strange and new land for me. He like starts constructing some twigs in a little pyramid, putting some rocks in a circle around them to make a campfire.
Anyway, what?
Oh, did you step away? He was just inviting you to come and have like supper with him. To sit
Yeah,
by
I
his
had to step
campfire.
away. I'm so sorry for that.
No, he just invited you
More
just to
like-
like have a seat.
More like
Ah,
lunch.
yes, yes.
It's far too early for supper, to be honest.
Big Scottish thing, we just call everything dinner. But yes, to make a meal. So he like starts setting out, he lights a fire, and he starts going to a knapsack he's got, and he pulls like a little tin kettle that he has. And swirls it around a couple of times and sets it on the fire.
No need to keep that lit while there's a fire going.
Yeah. He rummages around in a little pouch he's got in his belt and like counts out something very carefully and drops them in 1, 2, 3 into the pot and swishes it about. So how long have you been wandering around here, my friends?
We say a few
Couple of
days. But so yeah,
We've been staying in the village and trekking our way out to these ruins.
I see. What's so special about the ruins in this place?
Monster previously called it home.
A monster, indeed. And what was the nature of this creature?
Yes.
rising a
We will certainly be making our way back out here tomorrow as well. Due to villagers going missing out in these parts. And most unfortunately, we have discovered where they've been going missing.
Missing, you say? Was this creature devouring them?
Seemed to be.
Yes.
How unfortunate. I assume that you were alone, that the people you were searching for did not make it. And he starts like pulling out little wooden cups out of his satchel.
Unfortunately.
He gives Natius and then Father Glim and then Mira one of the wooden cups. He looks at you for a second, Ratark, and says, I don't have enough cups, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
I give him mine. Here you go. Tart. He's very thirsty.
Don't be ridiculous, Father. I'll have a water skin somewhere I can find for your friend.
Very well.
I think this is ready anyway. He picks up the little tin kettle he has and pours each of you a little cup of what smells like some kind of like herbal tea. It's got quite a sweet smell to it.
Do I recognize any of the ingredients that he tossed into that pot?
Intelligence check. It's not so much you recognised what he put in, but it was the way that he made a point of like obscuring what he was dropping in that makes you suspicious.
Yeah. He seemed awful nervous about the cup situation too, I think.
Tart, you want to help? I mean, I can still give it to you.
Sits down
I'll
across.
take your cup.
Sits down across from you all and like sits there holding the kettle himself. Holds up with both hands. It's like, it's new friends. And goes to take a sip.
I'll take Father Glim's cup.
Dark?
Uh-huh.
I owe him my life.
You Ratark here your life?
Yes, he saved it. Anytime.
Did he?
I've been useful.
Well, I'm not surprised
does
that
he-
a fellow believer is willing to help those who are less fortunate and in need. Isn't that right, brother? He says as he looks at you, Ratark.
That's
It's very true. Does he seem at all like nervous or concerned that I am now holding Glim's cup?
No. He just takes a sip from the kettle and puts it down there and just licks his lips.
Fuck it, I'll take a drink.
How about you, Mira?
What did you say?
He says, how about you? When he pours you your tea, Natius and him and Ratark take a drink.
Did they drink out the cup?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna drink out the cup.
So Father Glim's the only one that doesn't get a drink.
Taking in this hospitality.
So once you return to the village, what are you going to tell them? Since whoever you're looking for wasn't alive.
Well, I suppose there is no easy way to put it, though I suppose there will be a way to tell them more tactfully that the ones who are missing are now gone.
It's unfortunate when a loved one passes. It must be a great hardship for you having to give the news to people over and over again.
It's me. How long you been in these woods?
I've been travelling for several days now from the north. I couldn't tell you exactly how much. It's difficult to tell in this climate, he says, pointing around at the trees. Can each of you that took a drink make a con check for me?
Yeah.
You all immediately begin to feel very woozy, and everything kind of goes like double vision and waves around as if your head's spinning.
Damn. Even a
Damn.
17? Fuck.
So everyone does, including Ratark?
Yes. Not Glim, obviously, because he never drank anything.
Mm.
Yes, well, I mean, it's also unfortunate that you had to share your drink there, Father. I hadn't planned on my brother here having to go down so quickly. He just like pats you on the shoulder, Ratark, as you lose consciousness and fall forward.
Oh, damn it. I was literally about to be like, you know what? I'll try to attack him anyways, but yeah.
Before this happens,
Just-
why?
Oh, why did they do that?
Shit, we're fighting ourselves.
Oh,
Why?
that's
Glim asks him why.
why? Because I need to finish the task my master set me, of course. I need to build this altar, and then I need to pray to him. I can't pray without a body. And 3 bodies will do excellently for me and my purposes.
Him.
Well, I mean, he may be one of the Brotherhood, but I don't know his piety. I don't know how devout he is. I mean, I guess we will find out when the ritual begins. But unfortunately, my friend, my fellow scholar and theologian, I'm going to have to put you down another way. And he starts to like pull back his sleeves, and you can see like flames beginning to form on his hands.
Oh, once he moves, I quick draw him with the ball chain.
He is going to go first though.
Oh, okay.
Assuming he even gets us off. He just ignites his hands with fire. And then you get to take your turn, Glenn. So that's a 16, which is going to hurt him, and you did about 5 damage.
Over and over and over. Spells are.
Why is this? There we go. He will go again because you're all going to miss it because you're unconscious. And then with the flame, he's going to attack. And he gets 2 attacks. So that's going to miss you. That's going to crit on you. Oh, they don't get crit damage though. So you're going to take 6 points of damage, Glenn. I think this is counting these separately from the last. So he lunges forward, smacks you with his flaming mace in his hand. And then what do you want to do, Glenn?
Oh,
Okay, but casting is your action. Unless you want to take exhaustion to do a second action.
yeah.
Do you have
Yeah.
space for 2 exhaustion? You have space. Okay, so you can do a second action.
I'm out.
Yep, there's a strike that will hit him. Yeah, I mean your ball chain smacks into the side of him and he like a gasp of air. You can hear the cracking of bone in his chest. And he looks up at you and he like pulls back his hair. And as he pulls back his hair, it turns from like grey to black. And his eyes kind of just like flare up amber for a second with magical energy. Then he starts to like chant something in a language that I don't think you understand.
Good. You have showed yourself.
I'm simply mustering the energy I need to finish the task, my friend. As he lunges out again. Or does he want to do this? No, I think he's going to attack. Oh, that does hit you because you're 10. That's only 1. And then now it misses, but he does an extra d6. Because he's flaming. He's going to hit you for 7 damage.
I'm down.
Is this a DPK?
It won't be because you're all going to get a chance to try and wake up now. So if you want to make a con check, Natis. No, you're not going to get up. Mira, can you do a con check?
So do I roll? Yeah, to see if I can get up.
Yes, you roll. Make
Okay.
the con roll again. Not quite enough. Ratark. It'll get easier each turn, but yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It doesn't help the fact that I have a -1 in con.
I need to see how long Glim has before he bleeds out. +2 because he's modifier. That's 1 turn already. So Natius, you get to try again. To see if he's wake up before he dies. Nope. Mira, you try again. You only need a 12 this time.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the dice.
Next game. Blow your mind.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry, Glim, actually, you get to roll a d20. Because if you roll a 20, you'll wake up at 1 HP anyway.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Which, yeah, okay, not quite. Ratark, need a 12. Okay, Ratark,
Yeah.
you kind of come to as he's dragging everybody's bodies up to this little crude wooden altar that he's made, just like by the feet. He's just got like Glim's big heavy body, and he's like dragging it over, and you just kind of like come to groggily to that site. What do you want to do?
I would. Is he like currently aware that I'm awake, or?
He hasn't noticed
Is he-
yet, no.
Okay. I will go ahead and use the last use of my smoke step to just bamf, like just off to the side a little bit. My intention is to hide from him. To
Okay.
just disappear.
Okay, not to attack him, not to help anyone, just to put
Oops.
distance.
All right.
Well, the smoke step doesn't actually use an action. But I am trying to get hidden. That way, I will take out my.
Yeah, if you teleport behind him, then you're hidden because he won't be able to see you.
Yeah, and then I will take out my. Where the fuck's my blowgun? Oh, there.
Oh, you want to spend a turn taking out the blue gun?
Actually, the blowgun's only the one hand, and the razor chain can also be one-handed.
Yeah, but was it in your satchel before?
No. Damn it.
Well, then it would be an action to pull it out. Your blue gun does a lot
Okay,
less
well-
damage than your razor chain, though. Anyway.
Yeah, but chain gun breaks my stealth, and I'm trying to.
Okay.
My goal was to distract him.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. You can spend the action. You're just gambling on everybody being okay by the time it gets back around to your turn.
They're fine. They'll be fine, right?
Okay, so you pull out your blowgun. He is going to drag the next body over. Natius, you need a 9 on your con roll to wake up. You start coming to just as he's like tying rope around you to fasten you to this altar that he's making.
Yeah, I'm not about to have that. Seeing how he's trying to bound me, I will try to, I guess, lash out at him. Unless, am I able to cast a spell in this condition, or?
Do you need your hands to wave around to cast a spell?
Yes, I believe I do need my hands for it.
Okay, well, give me a
that's
strength
fine.
check then to see if you can just like pull your arm out. It can be a 12 on a strength check. No, your arm's gonna be fastened.
Okay.
Mira, do you want to give me a con check? Need a 9 to come to. It's not good enough. So, Glim, your death counter ticks down 1. You can roll a d20. If you roll a 20, you'll snap out. No.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Alright,
I mean,
guys, I got this.
he has a minimum of 3 turns, and 2 turns have gone by.
Oh, it's fine. I already have my other character ready.
Shit. Alright, well.
Dark, I'm internal.
Yeah, no, so I will, from stealth, I will, use my blowgun to fire a dart at this guy. Which, just double checking things. I will do double damage.
Yeah, whatever the end damage is, you'll do double.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, for fuck's sake.
well, once explodes, you can roll d2 again.
Fuck yeah.
Well, actually, no, it's not going to matter because you're not going to hit him with the 7 anyway.
Oh, damn.
Unless you got luck and you want to reroll that.
Oh wait, yeah. When do we get luck back, or?
You should all have luck at the start of the session. If
I
you
thought
didn't
we
have
got luck after resting.
It's GM's discretion. The other game I was just giving them it at the start of the session.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a luck. That's just a reroll, right?
Yes. Still not enough.
Oh my god, this guy! 14 doesn't beat his AC. What the fuck?
Mm-mm.
I'm still stealth regardless.
Yes, he doesn't even notice. Because obviously, he like leans down and the dart just goes thump into... He notices Natius is coming to as he's like firming up the ropes. Don't need to struggle, my dear. It won't last very long. He's going to try and heal himself up while he's got a moment here. So your friend actually caused me a bit of pain just now. Most unfortunate. Like his hands kind of glow amber, and he just like puts it over where the ball got crunched into his ribs. And then, well, you get to go after Natius, Mira.
Am I able to
I
reach
rolled
my
a 10 though. I rolled a 10.
It's not your turn yet, so I know what you're fucking doing.
And I used that 10 though.
Maybe. Right, what do you want to do, Rude?
Am I able to reach my knife?
Where is your knife on your person?
It would be on her belt.
Because it's your ready weapon? Yeah, sure.
I will try to start to nick at the rope behind my back so that I can try to free myself without him noticing it right away.
I think it's got to be a dex roll. I don't think there's anything else it could be.
Alright. I would like to use my luck on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely able to do that. To the point where you can just like break out of these at any point that you feel like afterwards.
Alright. That will be the end of my turn.
Yeah. Okay, Mira, you rolled, so you will wake up now and come to it.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yes, he will be tying you in ropes now.
Okay. So I want to get my. If I got my axe, what do I have on me?
You tell me what you have on you. It should be on your character sheet.
Okay. I've got my mace, so I'm just gonna like chop off his head.
Well, give me a strength roll to see if. First of all, maces can't chop, it's a mace.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, what?
Second of all, you need to do a strength check to see if you can break out the ropes.
Man, that's kind of hardcore.
You're stronger, so you'll break out on a 9. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you just burst out of the ropes as he's trying to tie you up, and then you grab your mace,
And then I can stab him in the heart.
bash him. It's a. Do you not know what a mace is?
No.
Yeah, it's not a stabby weapon.
No,
Yeah, it's a
club
blunting
mace.
weapon.
It's a bashing weapon. It's like a big, heavy
Oh, okay.
metal
Well, I'll
club.
bash him in the head then.
Okay, so roll to bash.
I say that could be a hardcore character.
Wait, to be fair, she
The
might be the
maker?
only one strong enough to stab with a blunt weapon.
Right?
Fuck.
Oh god.
Because his armor is not effective against blunt weapons, you are actually able to hit him with a 13.
Damn.
You got your buckle, so it's gonna be 5 damage. We'll do it. So you kind of just has a what the, and then you like smack him with the mace, and he kind of recoils away. So
Yeah.
Lim,
I'm
your
like, I'm
counter
sick of this.
goes down. That's now been 3
The
turns.
crappy tea and everything.
You can roll a d20 though.
Rolled a 1 last time, you'll roll a 20 this time. That's how it works. Pendulum.
My
2
character.
seconds.
Alright. So,
Tick
Damn,
down.
we're
You're
doing
not
my new-
You can always,
been 3 turns.
use your luck too.
Yeah, you could use your luck if you wanted,
Oh, yeah?
but it's a 1 in 20 chance. So
Debating if I want to play this new character or not.
I mean, the other thing is you
That's a-
keep it
that's-
and you give it to somebody else to use if they fail a turn.
Well, I already used my luck.
Okay, Ratark.
I don't have any luck, remember?
You should have, because everybody got luck at the start of the session.
Luck. Alright, so back to what I was doing anyway.
Yeah, good use there.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess with Mira up and about, I guess there's no point in hiding, but I will go ahead and just lash out with my razor chain.
Nope,
Still double damage since I'm stealthy. Oh, fuck!
you can't have him.
This bum leg, somehow.
So he still doesn't know you're there because you haven't hit him yet. He knows Mira's up and about because she just struck him. He doesn't know Natis is doing anything yet. So he's going to reach for his mace, which is still flaming, and then he's going to turn around and try to smack you back, Mira. Critical failure. Which means he's not going to get his second attack. So he's just going to swing around at you, Mira, and just wildly miss, and then the weapon's going to go flying out of his hands, leaving him like unarmed for a moment.
How far away is Father Glim from Nadius?
You would all be next to each other because he's dragged all your bodies together on this altar. It'd be like lying right in front of you or right beside you.
Did he take our backpacks and stuff?
No, he didn't have time. He just dragged your bodies over and started tying you up.
Okay. I would like to treat Father Glim to see if I can at least stabilize him.
Yep, so it's a DC 15 intro. He's stabilized. So he goes to 1 HP.
Win this time.
You had 2 more turns before you were dead. I rolled a maximum 4 on your death roll.
I believe that's all I could do on my turn.
Yeah, sure. So then it's up to you again, Mira.
Back.
It's your turn.
I hit him again.
Okay, roll. 1 short.
That seems to be the theme of today.
No, you get your experience right away. Your 3 experience. Let's give Glim his 1 XP. He's 1 HP rather. 7 is 3 XP. And a heroic scar, which gives him +2 charisma.
That's some fucking bullshit.
Okay, Glim, it's your turn. Okay, that's 5 health off of him. You strike him once more in the same place with the ball and chain. Ratark is MVP of this fight. What do you want to do next?
I just
Hey, thanks for rubbing it in. Fucking try to hit this bastard again.
Okay, you hit him with a razor chain. You do
Hey,
it.
but it's double.
It does explode. First. Keep
Oh, yeah,
rolling
I guess
ones
so.
and you could really do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, nice. Ah,
So
well,
5, and that's doubled, so
10,
that's
yeah.
10, which is enough to put him down.
there you go. See, that's
I said you're MVP. What are you talking about?
yeah. I feel like that's what I keep doing. I keep like disappearing in the middle of a fight, and then I just steal the kill.
Well, you are an assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I
true.
mean, that makes sense.
Well,
But this fight in particular, everybody else got the whale on him. I did fuck all until the very end.
I suppose
Peppered him
we
up a
were
little
too
bit.
trusting of a stranger.
You know, that is.
I will quickly search him.
He has his mace, a crowbar, a pocket full of caltrops,
Ooh, I'll definitely take the caltrops.
and of course the lost pendant that he's wearing around his neck with the two little skulls.
I'll take
I
that.
will. I dibs on them already.
He's like,
I
"Ah."
worship the lost.
Sorry, but he's,
Okay,
he's still holding his mace, but his mace is there if you wanted to pick it up.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you take the mace. But I'll definitely take the caltrops and his pendant.
Well, matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna use some of these bandages.
Oh yeah, actually, not a bad idea.
You use the bandages for when you're stabilizing someone, or if you're like bleeding out from something that's like cut you. They're not going to actually give you health back.
What the fuck am I carrying 8 of these for?
I don't know. I was wondering that earlier.
But fuck it, yeah, I'm just gonna dump off the shit. Things.
Right, I gave you the caltrops and the crowbar. You can just delete them if you don't want to carry them. Allow me to make the
Jeez,
pendant an item.
Is he lootable or am I?
No, he's not lootable. I'm just like
Okay.
giving them what they've got.
I will take one bandage, which means I could just go ahead and top myself off with bandages. I do suppose that we should compose ourselves and actually make our way to the village now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, I'm just making this item so I can give you that.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries.
If
That's what it was.
no one else has anything to do here, I guess the group makes their way to the village.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and light up my light source again.
No worries. Before long, you make your way through the rest of the woods and back to the village you were at before. Like just in time for the rain to start again.
Oh Christ!
How lovely.
To the market, sell all my shit.
Yep. To the market, to the blacksmith.
Obviously, in the village, things are more expensive to buy, and you don't get as much money when you're selling as you would in the city. So, I mean, that's up to you.
Question with the.
But yes, I mean, the first thing if you want to do, it's evening, things will be closing up, but you can head to the market to try and make some trade before they pack up for the night.
I'm just going to go ahead and discard that
Yeah,
oil
no worries.
flames.
Oh wait a minute, I have.
I mean, you can use that just now if you want. Or you could wait until after you're rested. It's up to you. Or even if you max out your resting, it's still not going to max out your health anyway, so yeah, you're just as well using it. And who knows, something might happen.
Okay. Exhaustion.
And when you use rest, you'll get to remove that. That'll give you some minute if you just want to sell anything at the market and then decide where you want to go.
Went straight to the blacksmith. Who else?
Would you just go to the tavern on your own, Natius, or would someone go with you?
Unless anyone else is coming with Nadia's, Nadia's will be going straight to the tavern. She doesn't have anything to sell or...
Sure. So who's going to the market, who's going with Natius?
I went to the market.
Yeah.
Be safe.
I'll go with Natius.
Okay, so Natius and Mira go to the tavern.
Here's a knife.
You open up the tavern door. It is filled with people. Men, women, even some of the younger children are in there. Like, you can hear a baby crying. There's like a couple sat right in the front center of the bar. They all turn around when you open up the door. And immediately, like, one of the women just, like, yells out, "Did you find my son?"
Oh hell.
Left him there. Damn it.
Martin's standing there looking over everybody, and he just, like, gently waves at you to come in.
Nadius will cautiously approach Martin while looking over the crowd. Martin, is there a space that we can speak privately about things?
He looks trepidation over the crowd of people, and there's like murmurs. It's like, of course. And it opens up the side flap on the bar, motions to the kitchen at the rear.
Nadius will go into the kitchen with Martin. I assume Mira follows.
Yes.
Yeah, closes the door quite quickly behind you all, locks it just for good measure. I'm assuming this is bad news.
Yes. While I was expecting the usual crowd, I was not expecting so many.
Word had spread that you were due back. They were hoping for news on their loved ones. So what
And
did you find?
unfortunate news we have. We did find the ones who have gone missing. And unfortunately, none have survived.
He takes a long, deep breath and exhales.
I would have said something out there, though. I expected you would be able to comfort them while giving them the news. I did wish to ask if there was a way that we could obtain a cart for tomorrow morning, since we intend to go back to where we found them and bring back the bodies so that they can be buried properly.
Do you think it would be a bad idea for the villagers to retrieve the bodies themselves?
Considering where? Yes.
Okay. Can certainly fix you up with a cart and something to draw the cart. I can have a couple of men from the village escort you. I mean, I can come with you if you want. If you need extra hands. It might be a good idea for some of the men to go, just so they can feel useful, at least anyway.
Those that you would trust that would not gossip. There is one other matter that I would like to discuss, though I'm not so sure how well this would be received. I assume you've noticed the outbreak of sickness and rashes that's been going around.
Yes. Lately, yes.
And there's unfortunate news about that, as I am almost certain that it is the same outbreak that has been plaguing this city. And the results fare none well for any who has contracted it.
Does this plague have something to do with what's happened to our people?
It's a possibility. And while we have burned some of the source of what is causing it, I am afraid that there is more at the site of where the bodies, where the missing
Right.
are.
And what happened to people then? Was it the man in the woods that was responsible?
I believe that the Druid had fell victim to the infection themselves, and it has caused them to become violent, which is a symptom that will eventually happen to many with these symptoms once in the later stages.
Is there like a medicine man or someone we can bring in from the city to treat these plague victims?
Nadius would know that there isn't, right?
Yeah, because I mean you tried yourself and you weren't able to stop
Yeah,
it.
she's the closest thing to it. Unfortunately, there is no cure for it yet, though I've been looking into it myself. If you could find any bear moss and seep it in alcohol for the course of almost half the day, it can be used as a temporary treatment to at least stave the infection, though it will not get rid of it.
Marden's listening to you as he looks at Mira's mace, which has the blood stain and the hair on it from smacking the priest earlier. Yeah. Okay. I can try and organize that. Of course. Okay. So there's that, and there's the cart and the men to retrieve the corpses. Is there anything else?
Yes. The men that you bring, I would trust that you bring those that will have more sense to go visiting a location that is condemned.
Of course. Did you all make it back? I mean, where are the other two, the greenskins?
I believe that the two of them decided to go to the market to obtain supplies for tomorrow.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll speak to the others. You go find your friends and maybe just wait until the place is dispersed. I'm not quite sure how they're going to take this news. Obviously, a lot of them are very upset already.
Yes, I would assume my guild master will not take well to news of Hothar or be gone as well.
Of course, and I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. Thank you for, taking this task upon yourselves and returning back to us. If you go and find your friends, maybe circle around town, and I will speak to the others and, give them something to do, tasks to be done for tomorrow, to distract them and allow you to come back in.
Roderick in that crowd?
Roderick? No, I saw him earlier, but he's not here.
Thank you, Martin.
Of course, he unlocks the door, steps out, and he raises his hands. He's like, "Everyone, I'm afraid the news is sad." And then he begins to orate, and you can tell he's good at this. And people look up to him, by the respect they show him and how they listen to him. And you two are able to make your way out of the building as he's doing that, and no one's paying you much attention. You can just hear a woman collapse into tears as you're leaving the door.
Yep, we're definitely taking Martin's advice about taking a stroll around town, while also keeping an eye out for Roderick. We will definitely swing by the marketplace for Glim and Ratark during our stroll.
Mira, I see you're carrying a helm. If you click to equip that, it'll give you extra armor.
What was it?
Your helm that you're carrying, if you equip it, it gives you armor.
Oh, okay.
Sure. You just make your way through the market. You're going to see Ratark and Glim. They're going to stand out as the only orc and half orc and goblin around.
Yep.
And plus, there's not many villagers about, since most of them.
Yeah, they'll be going. Yeah, they'll be going in for the night.
I take it that Roderick is not at the tannery.
If you swing by the tannery, you'll see a light on in the building, or the building adjacent to the tannery.
Yeah, definitely do believe we'll be paying Roderick a visit if after collecting Glim and Ratark.
Sure. You knock on his door or rap on his window. He will stick his beady little. And now that you know he's this were-rat, you just can't help seeing the mannerisms and the features of him that are very rodent-like as he sticks his head out and twitches it left and right out the gap in the door. Oh, you all made it back. Please, come in out of the rain.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Did you find the druid?
Yes, you were wise to avoid him. I take it that you have noticed some of the abnormal growth in the woods, specifically growth such as this. Nadius will present the bottle with the fungus growth inside of it.
Yeah. I've seen a few of those around. It's not a species I recognize.
Well, you don't have any rashes or sickness like many of the other villagers, do you?
Well, I mean, I do have this itch right in the middle of my back that's been bothering me, and he turns around and pulls up his shirt. You can see his back's really kind of like hairy. He doesn't seem to have like a rash or any growths on it.
Is it too hairy to notice it, or
It's kind of gross hairy, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's infected. At least not with the fungus.
it does not seem like you're contaminated with the fungal growth yet? So that is good.
Great. So, I mean, you found the druid. Did you get the kids back?
The Martin is breaking the unfortunate news to the rest of the villagers. I'm afraid that the missing and Hothar are deceased. So, considering your secret, I would trust that you could keep a secret of your own, of our own.
Because oh my god, and he like sits down, just like flops down on his stool.
I know not the nature of the druid before his infection, but it seems like one of the children that he took, he decided to make his own, per se.
Make his own. You mean like adopt him?
Yes. To put simply, he is afflicted with the same curse that afflicts you, in a sense.
He's cursed with the form of a rat.
In this case, a spider is seen.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good at all.
Yes.
But I mean, at least it only happens a couple of times a month. So I mean, it's not something you can't learn to live with.
It's a possibility that his may be more permanent, since I don't believe the moon was out while we were down there, and his form was not that of a child completely. Unless my eyes failed me, she will look at the others. So there is a possibility that that child is not infected with the fungus either. And seeing how there's a possibility that he will not be able to return to the village, I would ask that you would look out for him.
You want me to go to the druid's place and look after the spider child?
He would have no one else, seeing how we had to put a stop to the druid.
I mean, depends. I mean, I knew the children all went missing. Yeah, of course, I'll help look after them. I mean, maybe one day they'd even be able to come back to the village. I'm sure his parents would want to know what happened to him.
If you deem it possible for him to return, then I will leave that in your hand.
Roddy like sits there as if he's like deep in thought, like weighing up all the different eventualities that could happen here.
But
Ratark is going to leave a gold coin on, just place a gold coin on a table.
You already gave me money for services, don't you remember?
But this is for future services.
Oh, I see. You're a very charitable goblin, I must say. You're not at all what I was told goblins were like.
Yeah, best to keep that to yourself.
since you do seem possibly might know the woods better than others, there is another favor that I would ask that may help those with the infection survive for longer before it gets out of hand.
Wait,
There's a
please.
particular moss called bear moss. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I know bear moss.
I've already spoke to Martin about the infection and its effect to some degree. But I've also told him that bear moss steeped in alcohol can be used to help prolong the infection before it gets worse.
Okay.
If possible, if you could aid in collecting bear moss to help Martin treat the infected, perhaps some may last long enough for when a cure can finally be found for it.
Yeah, twitches his nose in the way that a mouse might. Then runs his hand through his hair. Oh boy, there's a lot to think about today. Yes, I can certainly speak to Martin and help him with that.
Yes, it is a lot. At least I don't think things have gotten as bad as what it has in the city, but should you find any of this fungus, I would recommend dousing it in oil and burning it, since it does prevent the spores from being released properly.
Just like nods his head. Should talk to him. Okay. So okay, so I'm going to look after this child, and we're going to find the spores, and we're going to find the moss to treat the spores. And I mean, what are you guys doing now?
Tomorrow
Is your
we
job
will
done
be,
here? You going home?
well, technically our job here is done. Though tomorrow we will be setting out to the ruins to help collect the bodies so that people may be able to properly mourn and take care of their fallen. And then we will be returning to Tormaer.
Okay. Well, I shouldn't go out there tonight looking for the kids, right? I should wait until after you've collected the bodies.
That might be for the best.
Probably would be wise, as Fratark has said. I do think the child would be all right, since I believe we've removed most of the threats that would possibly affect him.
Okay. And the kid was where I left you at the shack.
There are rooms near that shack. I would ask that you would be amongst the men that come with us tomorrow to those ruins to collect up the bodies,
Okay.
so that you would know where they are.
Okay, I can do that. Sure, no problem. Do you guys have somewhere to sleep tonight? I mean, I don't have much room here, but you're more than welcome. And of course, the place is beside a tannery, so it absolutely reeks of urine and feces.
We had a room in the inn, though Martin advised us to take our time around town for a bit while he told the other villagers the unfortunate news.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Mrs. Donovan, man, she's going to be absolutely distraught.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, would you like some tea while you wait?
Nautilus will take a deep breath and politely say, I think tea is not exactly something that I would like at the moment.
Yeah, we've already had tea today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Loads of tea.
Okay, well, if you're sure.
Well, thank you for your time tonight, Roderick. I think enough time has passed where we can return to the inn.
Oh,
We
of
will
course,
see
of course.
you in the morning.
Yes, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, I think. He steps up and pulls open the door for you, so you can all step back out into the rain. You can see, like, couples of people kind of coming away from the direction of the inn now, going back to their homes.
Well, I think there is still time for the market. If anyone still needs to do anything in the square. If not, well, I guess I will see you back at the tavern.
Yeah, back at the tavern.
Yeah, let's go back.
Sure, if everyone else is happy with that, you can go back to the tavern. It'll be empty apart from one blonde-haired man that's sat at the bar, and Martin himself, who's like just standing there, and he's like putting the chairs away over to the side of the room. When you come in. Ah, there you all are. Welcome back. I mean, the news went down about as well as can be expected. I have a handful of men that are going to come with us tomorrow. And we'll have a cart and a donkey to pull the cart.
Yes, and I spoke with Roderick as well. He will be coming along with us in the morning.
It twists his head a little bit. Really? Roderick?
Yes.
Okay, sure. If he wants to help out, I guess that's not a problem. Does he have the stomach for something like this?
One way to find out.
Not certain, but I did ask for him to come along.
Okay. Sure. You must be cold and hungry. Can I get you something to eat or drink?
Yes to
right.
both.
So you don't need to consume a ration tonight. He will feed you and give you ale to drink.
Bless.
For those of you who are missing HP, you can roll the HP dice for your class and get that many HP back.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, you need to click on the actual. Well, I mean, from there you can click on the one you want to
Yeah.
click on. Nice.
Hey.
So with rest, how much exhaustion do you get rid of?
2d6. And you can remove one of your spell burns. First of all, Glim, you've got too many weapons readied.
Oh, I was actually checking some. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And I can't remember what your class die is. I think it's a D. Yours is a D6 if you want to roll a D6 and get that much HP back. And I don't think anyone lost any spells, so you've got your spells. Push back up to 8. And then obviously you're going to spend the evening in the tavern around each other and around the table while you're eating your meal and such. So if you wanted to have a little interaction with each other, a pair of you can exchange and ask questions about your character's background or thoughts and feelings or whatever. And at the end of it, you'll both get an XP.
Oh, we need to start having, signals of we were in danger. And that. Ideas?
Why signals? I think it's been pretty evident when we've been in danger.
You never know. That. Yeah.
I take it that you have not been with the Black Swords for very long? Or
No.
are you all just simply freelanced mercenaries that have started to associate with the Black Sword?
That's the accurate one. This is kind of our
Yeah.
first official
Yeah.
job as Black Swords.
Just a wandering priest. Get people for money.
Perhaps it would not be wise of me to disclose this information, but there is a signal that we use to let others know to be at the ready without making it evident.
Hmm.
It's rather quite simple. Putting your thumb between your forefinger and your middle finger in a fist. I don't know how easily that conveys to people's it's a pretty simple gesture to do, just putting your thumb between your first two fingers.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, what god are you a priest for again?
Oh. Era? Or is that how you say? Menra? Menra.
Madeira, you mean?
Oh, it's Madeira. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Madeira. Mid. What do you ask?
Curious.
Okay.
Never mentioned it.
Here.
The way
Secrets
you
out.
carry yourself, I would have almost expected you to have followed the saint. But at least you follow a god of law. Nonetheless,
Try not to kill much. Has to.
we did deal with a lot of the fungus in that room. At some point, I suppose we should all check one another to see if any of us have been infected.
How do we check?
Well, I don't believe the rashes start forming till much later in the stages. Dark, what would the earliest symptoms be for the infection
I mean,
that
first of
Thaddeus would know of?
yeah, I mean, first of all, it's internal, so you're not really going to see it, and then it might manifest as like a ticklish cough or lightheadedness or whatever as it kind of spreads. And by the time it becomes like physical, like we mirror and you can see it, it's like well established.
I suppose the earliest onsets would be coughing and lightheadedness, as that was the most predominant complaint in the city before the outbreak of rashes. I don't expect us to truly know until a couple of days have passed, unfortunately.
Concerning.
The one good news is that, well, with the exception of your case, Mira, I don't have any of the moss poultries available here, so none of us three would need it yet for application to stave off the infection. By chance, Mira, I don't suppose that you have any of it on you. That or they stepped away from
Hello.
Peter.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I mean, what's called everyone's speaking so softly, I can't hear what you're saying. Like everyone.
Sorry, did Mira, by chance bring in that moss, poultice with her from the city? before she came to the village?
Unfortunately, not.
Well, I mean, if you were to check each other, you would see that Ratark or you would be able to tell Ratark and Glim are both being infected. Because as the night goes on, they probably develop the lightheadedness or the cough. Because they're both at that stage of infection.
Bad news.
I'm gonna use. Are we? Do we have to roll or anything?
Yeah, you'll just have to roll in the morning when your guys get up to see if it got worse overnight. Which, okay, you may as well do that now. So it's a DC 12 con check. Unless you've got something that gives you advantage to that, but I think that's just worse.
Nah, I don't think.
Yours is going to get a lot worse.
Yay! Jesus.
Do we get luck back with rest or no?
No, it's per session.
Wait, that. Oh, fuck.
Right, yours is -3 already here.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not cumulative, right?
No, it increases each time.
What do we do? 1d20? Did you say +2?
No, your con check.
Okay, I did my con check, but that was fine. 11.
My best just adding this one at a time. That's -2 at a time, so no. Right, yours is already 3, so you're fine. Glim's is going to get worse. Obviously. Oh, you don't have a low event.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, so if it gets worse for Glim again, he's going to become an NPC.
Oh, damn.
You know.
Mira also failed.
Can I not give him, like, I've got some salve. Can I not give him that?
Doesn't matter. If you'd listened to
It's
anything we
not
said
gonna-
about the infection so far, you know that.
It's a plot type disease, so, you know. Special rules.
Right, if I just give you this one, that increases yours by 1. Mira's actually got quite a bit of int to start with, so it's not so bad.
Eh.
Right, hang on. Yours says -2, but it's supposed to be -3, so I'm just going to remove that and give you these ones.
Okay.
So that it's actually -3.
Yeah, I guess I had clicked it. I thought it was like a roll thing. It was like -2 again. What the fuck? Intelligence has now become like my lowest fucking stat now. Went from alright to nah.
Okay, so you're all going to get 1 XP because you beat the priest. And then you're all going to get 3 XP for finishing the quest.
Okay.
And then you'll get an additional XP for surviving the quest, so 5 in total.
So, 5.
Does XP carry over if you go over?
It will, yeah. When you level up, it'll still be there, the excess.
Okay. Then I have leveled up.
Like 5
With
away from that.
2 experience remaining.
And obviously, as a wizard, you get a new spell when you level up as well.
Where is the list of spells?
Under the items directory, and then there's a spells folder.
And how do you level up? Just
You click the little arrow on your sheet where your XP thing is, or your level
there
is.
it goes.
It'll automatically fill out a bunch of stuff, I think.
So we roll the HP. Oh, great. No talents gained at this level.
Yeah, because it's only at the second level. But you do get to pick a spell of the appropriate level.
Tier 1.
Okay, well, if you're done with that, that's your rest, that's your healing, that's your level ups. And then it'll just go through until morning when you just wake up. Martin will knock on the door until you're getting the men ready. They'll have like this big, large, 2-wheeled cart out front with a donkey to pull it along. Big enough to like fit all the bodies on and supplies that they're taking with them. He's got like 3 able-bodied men plus Roderick with him. One of them will have a bow. The other 2 will have like clubs. One of them might have an axe. Just to like guard themselves against anything these might run into on the way. As well as having like shovels and stuff in case they need that. Yeah, he did his health already. He went from 4 to 8.
Wow, that was a low roll. Well, I see that everyone is ready.
Yeah.
Yep, so once Barden's got his guys all set up, when he knocks on your door, says, you know, we're ready to set off whenever you guys are prepared. No, the con modifier only applies to the first time.
Oh, that is brutal. Good morning, Martin.
Yes, well, I have the men ready outside, so we're ready to go whenever your party's prepared.
Is everyone ready?
Very sluggishly hobble my ass into the cart.
I gently go into it. Oh, let's do this.
Glim, give me your wisdom roll, but you can have advantage. So you're going to make your way through the woods once more. Take this guy's away. With your little caravan of guards. Apart from some wild animals, elk, deer, which kind of keep their distance from you, these men are experienced with the woods. They know how to keep animals away at a distance. So nothing is going to like get in your way or give you any trouble as you like travel the distance through the dark woods to the ruins. Would you swing by where the priest's body was, or would you try and like swerve around that so the others don't discover it?
Unless it's directly in the path.
I think when they know where they're going, the sort of straight path wouldn't take you past where you encountered him. But you'll get to the ruins without much trouble then. The men drop in the cart. They're kind of like scouting around to make sure there's nothing like lying in wait. There's no sign of tracks in or out of the dungeon from the entrance that you can see.
Now, if you see any of this red purple fungus, remember to put oil on it and burn it.
Okay.
The men each light a torch as they survey the area.
Make sure to watch your step.
Would any of you go out in front for caution's sake, or would you let the men guide the way?
I would volunteer going first.
Really? Maybe reset
Well-
all your shadow step as well.
Yeah, I did that.
I feel like Ratark would, because like his intelligence level is low, so he's just like, you know, just like doo doo doo.
Well, it's not as low as Glenn.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that, sure.
And Nadius will definitely be following behind because, well, no need for the men to go senselessly down here without completely knowing the way, even though I believe the way to the big chamber where the bodies was a straight line pretty much, or straight path.
Yeah, and as you go in there, I mean, the room where everything was burned and charred is, you know, remains the same. Although already you can see new growths starting in the corners of the room where the like fleshy parts have coalesced. You know, these like small, bright red, like literal long-stalked mushrooms growing. Presumably eventually to replace the ones that were scorched away. But there's nothing that's going to give you any trouble to get back to where you were.
And Nadius would like to take the time to douse those in oil and have them burn again.
Sure, and I think that some of the men will also kind of follow your lead with that and just make sure they burn even the tiniest remains of fungus that they find.
Yep. It's actually kind of good that they grew back somewhat because it gives Nadius a physical representation of the mushroom rather than just a verbal description.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think after that, we're just heading straight to where the large spider was and where the web corpses are.
Yes, and everything is pretty much as you left it the previous day, except for the druid's body, the sort of half man, half spider being in the robes. Now you took his robe, obviously, but the corpse that was left there is not there.
I thought the druid was further in.
Well, I'm
Like-
saying, like, there'd be nothing stopping you going all the way to that point.
Oh, no. We will not be leading the men further in beyond retrieving the bodies. And after the bodies are retrieved, we're going to be burning that spider corpse because if I recall correctly, that was absolutely festering with fungus. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would have wanted to double check and make sure the druid's corpse was there, but you know.
Well, it's because there was gear in that room as well. I thought you might have visited it too. If you even poke your head in to look through, you'll see right away that that body's not there.
If
What about the head? Like, is the head also gone?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
yeah, if Retark, Glim, and Mira wanted to go check on the druid, then Nadius would have stayed with the men and Martin to make sure that they didn't try to follow.
One by one, they will cut the bodies out from the webbing, the cocoons, and drag them outside and carefully place them into the cart. Imagine Ratark, as you're just kind of looking around, you just see this little tarantula crawling across the floor.
No, the fuck I don't.
I mean, tarantulas don't move very
Wait.
quickly, so it's just kind of like moves, you know, just very slowly with its big hairy legs across like the wall.
Gonna find a rock and chuck it at the fucking thing.
Sure. And then it scurries a little quicker into a crevice between the cracks.
While the bodies are being cut down and stuff, Nadius will be inspecting for fungal growth on those bodies. Were they just simply sucked dry? Or
They will all show varying signs of infestation. One of them is like heavily infested. The others will have like lighter signs of it. But with the bodies being desiccated and dried out the way they were, you know, maybe it needs more of a fleshy, liquidy kind of environment to really grow.
do the fungus on them look different than the regular growth?
Yeah, they're a little more violet, purplish looking, rather than like blood red.
Okay, so basically like the one that Nadia's already collected,
Yeah.
I believe.
'Cause the-
Wait,
the-
no, Nadia's collected the blood red one from the Druid hut.
Yeah, you got a blood red one, which is the one you've mostly seen. The violet one was like those big ones with the tendrils that smacked Ratark about.
Well, the violet ones are actually a lot easier to find, I think, too. But Nadius will pull Martin aside and inform him that these bodies should get burned instead of buried. As much as it may pain for some to do so.
Well, I mean, given the circumstances, then I think it might be easier to explain to the villagers that all the bodies must be cremated, so they're all treated equally in that way. However, I do have a question. We're not able to find the body of the last child. There seems to be one missing here.
Just kind of look to Nadius.
May not be able to retrieve the final child due to the condition the body is in. unfortunately.
So you've seen it.
Yes.
Okay. Which chamber in here is it located in?
Martin, take my word for this. We are not able to retrieve the body of the final child.
Give me a charisma check.
Any sort of modifiers?
No.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe just he also doesn't want to venture too deeply in here looking for things, and he just takes you at the face value for it. So, okay, if you say so, I don't want to put these men through anything more than they've already having to go through here. I'm sure we can explain to the others that the other body was beyond saving.
Yes.
So there was some loot there left, gear if you wanted to grab that, if you had space. You won't have any trouble, nothing like pops out when you're halfway through doing it or anything. There are clearly other spiders, a great many of them in this area, but they're behaving like normal spiders. They're not reacting to you in any way.
I think Tark has developed PTSD and arachnophobia.
We can certainly work on giving you something like that.
No, I'm good. I'm already fucked up as it is, thank you.
You've not got that many. Oh, that's a lot of effects.
I'm also missing a leg.
Oh, I mean, are you just like limping along with your leg? Because it's like nerve damage or something?
I think that's what it is. Like it's in a brace. Can't bend at the knee or anything like that. Can't really rely on it.
Since it's definitely notable that Ratark's leg has been getting worse, we're probably going to have to get him something at the village once we come back to it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just let them use it on grabbing stuff, and then you can move to the next part that you want to do.
Yeah, I'm still full.
So you have a cart, so if you want to just grab stuff, you can just be in the cart.
Yeah.
Just put it in your stash.
Ulthar's armor and helmet, his equipment wasn't anything ornate or special, was it?
I've got a necklace, which is like the only ornate thing he had.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking, because if any of it was like kind of special looking, then that will be going back to.
No, just the pendant they had is only really sort of personalized, or anything that's like personalized.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the only thing that Nadius is truly worried about bringing back. Because I take it that Hothar's body is also show signs of infection.
Yes. His is not like deep in the chamber, so it's probably got the least signs, but he will definitely have some signs of it growing on the underside of his body.
Just go ahead and take Rothar's stuff.
Yep. I guess we'll be going back to the village with the cart. And unless anyone has business to do at the village, I guess we'll be setting out for the city again.
Did you want this stuff over here as well?
Yeah, that could all go into the cart as well. I guess I'll just pick it up since it's technically going into the cart.
Yeah, just put it in your stash.
Well, it's pretty much going to be sold or discarded at the village.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and once you're done kind of clearing the place out, loading up Rothar's body and the rest of it, Martin and the men would be like, discussing how they should seal this place up, because clearly it's too dangerous to leave open like this. And they take out their shovels and tools and they start to set about the entranceway, just to collapse it and close it over so no one else wanders inside. Roderick, feeble, skinny little man that he is, tries to help, but he doesn't seem to be doing an awful lot physically in this task.
Nadius will pull Roderick aside from the work, far enough where she can't be overheard. Will you be able to dig that back out?
He looks over where the sure, of course I can. I'm strong. Given enough time.
Because that is where I believe the child is. Though there is a possibility that they return to the Druid's hut. Though that is a matter that will be within your hand, since we will be leaving quite shortly after we return to the village.
Not a problem. I know the responsibility you're giving me, and I'm willing to stand up to the task. He shows you he's got his bedroll and his pack with him, and he's all prepared to like stay out here at night alone to check the place after you've all left.
Thank you.
Good man, Robert.
Hopefully the next see of us will be not long, for by then hopefully I would have discovered a cure for this infection.
Puts his hand over yours and he says, "Ord speed to you all."
To you
And
as
to
well.
you as well.
As you pack up the cart and you leave, and the other men are like joking with each other how weak Roderick is and all that, and but then they notice like he's not coming with them, and they're like, "Roddy, what's wrong? You're not coming home again?" And he's like, "No, I'm going to be staying out here doing a hunt, do some trapping." And they're all like, "Okay," and they leave him. But as you're leaving, they're just like, "He's a strange one, that one. He's always staying out in the woods on his own. It's a wonder he's survived this long." And then they start making jokes about how he's so weak and pathetic. The beasts would probably give him a light birth and feel sorry for him.
How far are they?
But I mean, they're with you because you'll be traveling together.
Oh, he's right next to me.
Well, Roddy wouldn't be, but the men talking about him would be, yeah.
Grab him by the neck. Have
Father
some
Graham?
nerve. Have some nerve to make fun of him. Stronger than you think. I don't see you here.
Well, we're only joking around.
Of course, always joking about the weak. Sad. Ain't it sad? It's sad. Be off with you. And shove him.
They all go kind
Gentle.
of, yeah, they all go kind of quiet, sort of like shamed for their behavior, especially at a time like this.
I appreciate you standing for him, Father Glenn, but I do believe that they are trying to make light of this situation with what they can, given the circumstances.
I'm talking about one's strength. An awful way to do it.
Yes, it is a bit distasteful.
The journey back to the village is once again uneventful. The men, they're practiced, they're able to make noise, clear the animals away. Anything they would hear you approaching is kind of like giving enough notice that it's not a problem. And by nightfall, you are like back at the village once more. Bodies are taken down the back of the little like temple chapel that they have, as they discuss, the preparations for the pyre that will be needed to cremate the bodies. So of course, you can choose to stay at the inn again until the next morning, so you're not traveling at night. Or if you want, you can travel at night if you want to go onward to the city.
In this case, Nadius is going to let the rest of the group decide.
Yeah, I think we stay one more night.
How do you sell stuff into... Oh, I see.
Items at the top.
So the only... Well, Glim's going to have to make a roll for health to see if he gets more health back. And that's a d6 again, Glim.
Alright. Oh, 1d6.
That's you back to full health.
I am healthy.
Healthy, but very lightheaded, brain fog. Your intelligence is down to 2. If that ticks away, you become an NPC. You are, yeah, you've got growth. I imagine it's mostly internal because it's been such a rapid growth for you. Maybe it reacts with your orc physique in some way, and that's what's causing it to be accelerated. You know, it's like a tumor. So the healthier you are, the more rampant it is. I think Natty's particular, if you were to notice at all, you would notice how bad it's gotten for Father Glim and how bad it could get very quickly.
Some of that moss picking might be come in handy.
Well, Martin would have told them. Let's see if they picked any moss.
Huh. My encumbrance thing is a bit off. Or is that because of the sheer amount of copper?
It's your copper. Once you go over 100 coins, it starts adding 1 slot for every 100 coins you have. But I mean, you're at the market, so you can convert them into silver and gold.
100 copper is 1 silver?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option.
Well, yeah, when you're somewhere where you can get change, you can swap the currency around. But yeah, I think it's for every 100 coins you have, it starts taking up slots.
Every 100 coin per thing, because it doesn't seem to add all together. Thankfully. If they have collected any bear moss, Nadius would be happy to show them how to produce the poultice, as well as how to apply it.
Alright, let me grab a peasant and roll on their thing. That's 2, so that's going to be 2d8. They are going to gather enough for 5 doses. So if you want, I can give you it as like an item or something. And the 5 doses, you just like use 1 dose per person per night, and you don't have to roll for it getting worse.
Nadius is only going to take 2 of those doses, because the rest of them is basically for the village. Actually, 3, because I forgot that we have 3 people here that are infected now. And I guess those doses are going to be used for this night so that it doesn't get worse?
Yeah.
Or...
yeah, that's what you need to do.
Okay. Because I thought it was just simply a advantage on the roll to resist.
Was that what we did? Was the advantage? We didn't just have it, it just didn't get worse?
I mean, I will definitely take the thing where it just doesn't get worse.
No, I mean, if you remember it as being the advantage, then that's what we should do. I don't want to be given conflicting rulings.
Oh, jeez.
So the 3 of you want to give me a DC 12 con check with advantage.
This is with advantage.
Yep.
Yay.
That's
Me
fine.
too, or?
Yes, you two, Glenn. You're both fine, but the one that matters.
A DC con check with
DC
advantage?
con
Yeah.
with advantage, yes.
And you have to roll.
Oh, a crit!
Nice.
You're disappointing in you.
I think with a
Dark.
crit, we might actually reduce your infection a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
crit
Let's just
success.
take off what you got yesterday. I mean, yours is still super low, but it's not as bad. Makes kind of sense though, like it's more rampant for you, but then it has an even greater effect when it reduces it. But I don't think you had any exhaustion or anything like that, so once you've done selling stuff, that would be you. Oh, no, Glim, I'll just remove this exhaustion. You've got Glim, you shouldn't have this. Yeah, so no one's gonna get worse.
Yay.
And you said a crit makes it better?
Yeah, I just reduced his a little bit.
All right, I just finished typing up the description for bear moss,
Nice.
and I named the infection the violet rash. But yeah, if the group, I guess the group wanted to stay the night before journeying out in the morning.
Yes. So, I mean, unless there's anything else you want to do, we can cut through to the morning. But you'll get your rest, he heals up, and your infection doesn't get any worse overnight.
Just one more time about the coins. It's like 100 copper makes one silver.
Yes. And
Okay.
10 silver is...
Honey, I'm gonna go
Oh,
and feed
10 cents.
Suki.
Okay.
He's now wanting dindins.
Fair enough. Okay. I guess I'm just stuck with 96 copper.
Oh, poor you and all your money.
It's mostly copper. Shut up.
You got 5 gold, what are you talking about, man? You're also overweight still, remember?
Yeah. Well, it's mostly the coins, and I'm trying to like. If I sell anything, I get more coins, and I have to like fucking finagle that shit around. There's nothing I really need to buy.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't buy more if you try to drop weight. I'll let you figure that out.
Well, it doesn't increase my, because it says I can hold 10 bandages.
Up to 10 in one slot, yes.
Yeah, so I guess I could just, if I want to get rid of some of these coins, I guess I can do it that way. Now I'm perfectly 14-14.
Give me an intro, Nat.
All right.
I think, yeah, like we said, I mean, if his was like more virulent, more aggressive and spreading, and it might have been down to the fact that he has orc in him, maybe that's also why the treatment is more effective. So maybe something to do with orc genetics or the orc immune system or something, you know, has an effect there.
Nautilus will add that to her note as well, as there will be things to experiment there.
Bring me the orc babies. But you will stay overnight in the village again. They will prepare the pyre late into the night and start the ceremony of the cremations for those that were deceased. Are you going to be taking Hrothars back to the city with you, or are you going to be just letting him be cremated along with the other bodies?
We have his necklace, and given the fact that his body has shown signs of infection, then he's being cremated here. Nautilus may bring his ashes back.
Yeah, sure. They will give you a little urn with the remains.
Although I'm pretty sure that's not in line with their religion, is it?
We would need to ask Mira, because Mira is of the same people as him. But the Vikings actually did cremate people, so it might be.
I was about to say,
if it's based
they
on that,
did
yeah.
they did a lot of cremation.
Yeah, cremation. They also buried people as well, just depending. So yeah, it depends.
Cremation was usually like for
For
like,
the
like, awesome
wives
people.
that would be get cremated with their husbands. Sounds awful.
Yeah, but I think that was like important people. But then important people were also buried because they were like buried in the boat. So it varied.
Yeah.
I don't think
If anything, yeah.
cremating would necessarily be like completely against protocol.
No. I don't think it'd raise any eyebrows or ruffle any feathers.
Okay, but next morning, yes, they'll gather up the ashes. The next morning, Martin will come in and present you with a little urn you can take back to the city. Just a simple clay jar, basically, that has the remains. People will be up late into the night drinking and talking about the hunters, you know, sharing stories of them in their childhood and growing up. And I imagine the parents from the children will not be as engaged in that. That's a much more bitter pill to swallow. But when you get up in the morning, the town, as glum as it looks anyway, is going to be like decidedly sort of like darker and emptier than before. But you still
Good luck.
have your journey ahead of you. Where would you like to go?
Yeah. Unless the group has any objections, it's back to Tormaer. Also, who has the necklace, by the way?
I have the necklace.
Nadius will request Hothar's necklace, if you may, so that I may present it to Nera with his remains. Thank you.
But yeah, I also would like to go back to tomorrow. That way we can get paid for this job.
Yeah, sure.
Finally, cash.
Dinero.
Yeah, because you know I'm so skint broke.
We all are.
Okay, someone want to give me a wisdom check with advantage as you follow back along the path towards the city.
You rolling or?
Whoever
If you want
wishes
to, if you don't want
lead
to.
the way, yeah. Oh, that's probably good.
Congratulations, it's not.
Why did I keep rolling the same activity? Why did you roll, Mira? Did you just feel like rolling again, Laura?
Yes.
Just throw it in there.
Yep.
I don't like
For your
this.
consideration.
Okay. I don't want the blame for this, so why don't you roll?
Right.
You
Why don't
motherfucker!
you roll a 1d4 for me, Glenn?
Right.
This
I don't wanna be blamed
motherfucker
for
rolled
this,
fours
but-
again.
So we've to all
He's
roll a
happy to just-
1d4?
No. I just need Glenn to roll a 1d4.
Okay.
He's just rolling the number of boars. This motherfucker. I don't want the blame for this. You picked it.
I mean, you're gonna wish it's boars.
Oh no. What you done did, Swindle?
Give me. Oh hell no. Nah, fuck it. I surrender.
That was your fault. That was your fault.
So, Glenn, I
Well-
mean, with that, your high roll, you will notice them before they notice you. They seem to be in the process of scouting the area or hunting, perhaps, for someone or something. But you're going to notice them before they notice you.
Okay.
So, in that which case, you all get to do something before they do anything.
Wait, notice what? Boars?
A pair of orcs.
Oh. Shadowdark. Hide. Everyone else
He's
hide.
already gone.
What do you see, Father Glim?
Orcs.
Do you think you could talk to them?
That's the point. That's why I told everyone to hide for a minute.
Very well.
Alright, what do they look like? What I mean, I know they're orchid, but
Hunched over, like a very saturated, not dark forest green kind of skin. They're going to have like chainmail armor on, lurking around. They're both got like their axes, in their hands, and they're like crouched over. I don't want to say they're in formation because there's two of them, but they're kind of like spaced apart enough they could like see each other and yell to each other without being too close. And they seem to be like checking out around the area either side of the path. Like they're actively looking for something or someone.
alright, before I do this, is everyone like fully hidden?
Yes.
As
Doesn't
best
make-
as we can. Do you need rolls for that?
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this goes first.
What do you want me to start the roleplay or?
Yeah, whatever you're going to do.
I was waiting for everyone's like hidden, but
They're hiding, yeah. We'll check how well
Brothers.
they're hiding, like if they need it.
brothers, is there a problem?
One of them turns around and raises his chin up to the other one, and that one nods in your direction, and they both move along at one on either side of the path towards you, like cautiously looking around at the trees all around you as they approach you. And then as they get close, one of them just like stands more upright in a slightly more kind of relaxed posture. He's up to his full height though, which is a little larger than you, as he like swaggers up to you. What are you doing out here on your own?
Get out of this forest. Why?
Why are you in this forest, huh? You looking for a clan
Oh.
to join? Human? And they both like laugh at each other.
I join them. I get that a lot. I mean, I would love to join a clan right now, but right now I'm trying to get back home.
Where's home?
Home is away from here, the other side of that mountain.
He like grunts, almost like spits. Just go back to the humans.
You caught me. Pretty much, unless you want me to join you.
Our clan doesn't need such a weakling. And the other one just kind of looks at him for a second and then butts in. But perhaps you do want to join.
Ah. What do you have in mind, brother?
How much do you care for these humans? How much
Well,
do you
very much
how
so.
much do you want to be with your own people?
Take it from the fact of the matter that these, and I show him my tusk, were snatched off by the last clan I was in. Not sure. But I'm willing to repent or whatever. What do you have in mind?
If you could maybe do something to prove to us your loyalty, we might be able to accept your application to join with us.
To execute humans.
You can enter their city. And the motions towards Tormaer.
Any human or just a human?
No, can you access their city?
I think I can. I think they'll let me.
Have you been there before?
Once or twice.
The night after next. Return here with details. Let us know how many guards they have, what hours they patrol, what kind of defenses inside their gate has. You think you could do that?
I can do that. Yes, I can do that. That's not that hard.
You're quick to betray those that would take you in, are you not?
I'm just trying to figure things out. If I can do anything for my kin, I'll try to.
Okay. You do this for us, and we will speak to the chief and see if he will consider speaking to you.
Yes,
Very well.
thank you.
The night after next, here, and he like crosses his axe into the dirt in the path.
Alrighty. Shit. I'm trying to figure out how to signal Red Arc. Red Arc to see if he's close to any one of them. Well, here's the question: it's when you guys hidden, are you guys like around me or just?
I assume that we fell back into like the bushes or something like that.
It fell back a distance, so you were further away.
Alright, so I'm going to be moving forward. I hope you guys are following me.
They kind of just like stand either side of you and watch you walk past, watch you walk away. They start to like, as they watch you like leave their line of sight, they turn around and make their way back down the pathway on either side of it, searching as they go. And they are like speaking to each other as they're doing that, but I don't think any of the rest of you understand Orcish, do you?
I do.
Nope. Goblin, but not orcish.
Okay, yeah, so I know, but they're moving away from you now after you pass Clem, so like they're talking to themselves once again after you've left, so the others don't know what they're saying. But we need to make sure they don't find any of you. So Natius, you're fine. Ratark, I'm gonna have to test you. Mira, give me a dex check, please. Oh, you are absolutely fine.
Ninja.
So you got a 10, Ratark. Let's see if that beats what they roll. Critical failure, a 1.
They look right at me. We just like lock eyes for a second, and then he just like, nah, I still don't see anything.
Yeah,
I think I need my eyes
but
checked.
you're like in the bush there, and it's like that. He like looks right over the top of you. You're right under his chin. If you wanted, you could get the drop on him to do something. because he failed so badly.
Did they overhear the conversation I had?
They wouldn't have understood
Y'all
it.
were talking Orcish.
Yeah, they wouldn't have understood it if they're speaking Orc.
Oh shit!
None of us
man.
know what the fuck you were saying.
Meren
damn
is
it.
like mermaids and fish people. That is.
Mares.
Yeah, no, I think. I mean, if I'm this close, I gotta attack him.
You're going to attack him? I mean, you get a free attack on him.
Actually, did I just pickpocket him?
Yeah.
I think I'll do that instead. Wait, he's just right here.
Just snatch.
None of that makes any sense. Let's see here. None of that really makes any sense either. Okay, this works. You grab a greasy pouch just like hanging off his neck as he's like leaned right over the top of you, and you just like snatch it off him without him noticing. And then after that you wait until they kind of grunt to each other and move off into the woods again.
Cool. Well, what's in this greasy pouch?
2 copper.
Ugh.
Amazing.
2 sweaty, greasy pieces of copper. Ugh.
It's like 1d10 copper in a greasy pouch.
Amazing. I'll leave the greasy pouch behind. Yeah, by the time he figures it out, be completely bewildered how the fuck he lost it.
Or he just won't care because it's 2 pennies.
You know. Shut up, I'm having a bad time. Get my kicks where I can.
Aside from that, you will be able to catch up to Father Glim on the path before making your way onwards to the city of Tormaer.
So, did those orcs have anything interesting to share with you, Father
Huh?
Glenn?
Oh wait, hold on. Huh? Oh, they want me to figure out a way to raid the city. Nothing too bad. I have an idea.
That's not good news at all.
Yeah, I know. But once again, I have an idea. Works. And let's go up the hero.
Well, I suppose it would be useful news for the guard to know.
Oh yes. I'm the higher head guard.
When you reach the city, there'll be 2 guards standing at the gates as usual.
Go up to one guard. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, greetings.
What?
Are you?
Need to talk to your
Do you have
guard.
Do you have business here in the city?
Yes,
Yes, I
we are
do.
returning. Although we do need to speak with the captain.
On which subject?
Some orcs want to take over the town.
That's probably best for his ears. Inform him that Nadius from the Black Swords has returned and would like to have a word with him, if he could spare the time.
Black swords, huh? Alright, I'll pass on the
Yes.
message. I'll mention to him about the orcs. He says, looking Glim up and down.
I know. But see, I need to talk to him personally also. You can come with me, because I have an idea.
Well, I'm sure you can find the captain's quarters on your own.
Thank you. Which way?
They look at each other and sigh, and then open up the gate for you to enter.
Nadius remembers the way, right?
Yeah, you don't know where you're going.
Okay, I'll follow now. Let's go.
Yep. Nadius will lead the group to the guards' quarters so that we could go see the captain.
Like the one scene I didn't have preloaded.
I could have sworn we had something for that.
No, but I didn't have it in the nav bar
Oh,
when I had these other ones. Sure, you just make your way along the wall. You've been there before, to like the tower, the base of which is the captain's headquarters.
Right there.
It's a big heavy door that you knock on, and once more the blonde Sergeant Barton answers, recognizing the four of you immediately. Yes.
Need to speak to you. Oh,
we have
Go ahead.
news for you and Captain Hotman, if we may.
He opens up the door wider and says, "I suppose you better come in then." Captain,
And I guess-
the captain has like a map spread out of him in front of him, and all these like coins placed at different points on the map. Looks up.
I wish I could say it was a good day to the both of you, but it's mostly been a day. Father Glim here comes bearing news about the orcs to the north.
We're already aware from your report before. Our patrols have seen them out on the edge of the forest.
I believe Father Glim has a bit more to that.
Looks up at you. Well, spit it out then, orc. What is it?
hello. Sorry, am I up?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Captain. So get this. I ran into two orcs. Orcs wanted me count out how many guards are around, any places they can go through, or anything I can, or anything else. I have an idea. If you want to know the plan.
Well, we may as well hear it. What is your idea?
Now they want me to go back and tell them about this. Well, I think you already know where I'm going with this. Feel like making an ambush?
The guard and the captain and the sergeant look at each other for a moment. I'm not sure what's really to be gained from capturing their scouts or their informers.
Oh, maybe I can try to get the whole campment here.
Well, I mean, as one of the orcs, you presumably know their culture more detail than we do. What's more likely to be intimidating for them? I mean, should we falsify our numbers to make ourselves seem weaker and draw them in, or should we
Yes.
try to lead them to believe we are here in greater force, or would that just make their response stronger?
I liked your first one. And two, if we have like a opening within the city, we can just sneak in.
Like
That could be also fortified as well.
size, it's like I don't think letting any of them in would be a good idea just now, as short staffed as we are.
Yes.
How many?
Right now,
You're with the Black Swords. How many of your number do you have in your hold now?
Unless we have any new arrival, it is just I and Naira.
So there's the 5 of you.
What
then.
was it?
So there's just the 5 of you then.
Yes.
So when did these orcs want to meet you?
tonight,
So soon?
pretty much.
It's going to take us a couple of days before we can bring more men in at least. We need to stall for time somehow.
I can tell them that. I can say it backwards. Like, few days, they're going to have the most lowest reinforcements ever because they're all going to go out.
You think they'll buy this?
And again, I can help. That doesn't work. Say that like I said, the whole, like, there's an opening here. Also intrigue them as well.
All right. Well, how about
Or
this?
just do
You meet with your orcs, and trying to convince them their optimal time to attack will be within 3-4 days from now, and we will try to get as many men into the city to fortify it between now and then. You think you can manage that?
So 3 or 4 days.
I mean, the longer the better. But as long as you think you can convince them to wait that long.
They just wanted me to count how many people are here. I can just redirect that and say I have something better. This is better.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, if you want them to believe, you could tell them we have a whole battalion of soldiers here stationed at the moment, but they're leaving to reinforce the towns to the south within the next few days, and maybe that will give them a reason to wait.
Yeah, and also to actually make it believable, you can actually have some of that platoon leave to make a
We
whole
don't-
like.
I don't believe we have the numbers to spare to make a believable diversion
No,
of
but we
people leaving
could.
the city.
No, but we could perhaps. Barton says this. We could perhaps arm some of the civilians, the militia. We could dress them
Oh.
up like soldiers and have them leave.
Oh, that is one.
Captain nods his head like that might work. But we need
As
to
long
ensure
as
we bring in
none
enough
of the-
reinforcements between now and then.
Sorry?
As long as none of those townsfolk are infected, then that would be a very good idea,
And
since that would also evacuate the healthy from a possible assault.
well, wouldn't we be better sending the infected out so they're not contaminating the rest of the city in the meantime? I mean, we could send them to one of the towns south.
That's true.
It probably would not be wise to send infected out to spread when we
Yeah.
can try to contain it at the source here.
I had another idea, but that would also fall. It's a bad idea. I'll say, how about we just make them capture one, and then
I mean, in our experience, orcs aren't usually much use for intelligence once you bring them in. Not only do they not seem to have much knowledge of the intricacies of their overall strategy compared to their leaders, but they're very resilient.
exactly. But like I said, like, see, the villager thing was a good idea because we can mess up some of the villagers.
Alright, well, we will ruminate on this plan today, and we'll get in touch with your guildmaster later to try and organise something.
Yes, though I will warn you now, she may not be in the most best of moods after I deliver some news to her. I'm afraid Hothar did not make it.
He was the Viking, from the Bolniels, right? The sea wolf.
Yes,
His sword will be missed in the coming days. Okay, well, I won't delay you much longer. You might as well deliver the news to her. I will need to speak to the magistrate and see what kind of resources we can gather for this. We weren't really expecting to have to defend our walls quite so soon.
Apologies for that.
Well, it's
In order to
nothing.
get rid of them,
Well, I mean, there's nothing else you could have done.
indeed.
Thank you for bringing this information to our attention.
Right, welcome. Oh, I love my kin. Said are just not that
I see. Well, I mean, your loyalty will be remembered.
right. Pacing about my. I'm not gonna be acting.
The sergeant opens the door for you to leave.
Thank you.
Gives you a nod of approval as you exit.
Hey, Nat. This
yes, Father Glenn?
way to weaponize the sickness.
I'm afraid it takes a bit long for the infestation to reaches final stages, anywhere from a couple of days to
Oh,
several
acceleration.
weeks. I'm not certain, as my research has mainly been going in the opposite direction and trying to cure instead of fester.
I don't. Trying to figure out how to get rid of these kindred here. And they're actually a big nuisance. And you said that, like, yeah.
Is this bike cutting out for anyone else?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, it is. Sorry about that. I'm walking back and forth. Sorry about that.
Okay, there we go.
Where'd you last hear?
The kin.
My kin can be nuisance at times. We kind of don't really need this right now, so I'm pretty much trying to clear the root out.
It's a shame that a peaceful alternative can't be had, as I'm certain that they are looking at the city as a fortified location to deal with the Black Orcs. But
Shit.
unfortunately, it is difficult to deal with the tribes at all, in any capacity, even for one of mixed blood. Well, I do not know how Nera will take to the news of any of this, but I suppose we shall find out soon.
Head to the Black Swords Hall.
That is definitely, unless the others have other places to go.
No? Okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm waiting till night hits.
Yeah. Neria is actually outside the guild hall when you arrive with a bow and arrow, just like practice shooting into a target.
Am I?
Not you, the guild master.
Nera.
See a big long elvish longbow, drawing it back. Bullseye. Walks
Nera?
over, pulls it out at the target. Yes. Natius, oh, you're back. She immediately notices it's just the four of you.
Yep, and Nadius will be holding the urn with Holthar's necklace wrapped around the top of it. I come bearing unfortunate news.
What happened to him?
I believe he went out to find missing villagers and was consumed by a giant spider.
That is not the way any of us deserves to go out.
It is not. I would have attempted to bring his remains back, but unfortunately, he had shown signs of an infection. But I did bring back what I could.
She still doesn't raise her hands to like take the urn from you. She just like stares down at it. Yes. Bring it inside. Bring him inside. She opens up the side door to the guild hall.
Nadius will do as instructed.
She like looks around when she enters there for a suitable place to place the urn before finding a table that has various instruments and candles and ornaments on it, and just kind of like picks some of them apart from the center and then like brushes it down and just gestures to place it there.
Nadius will carefully place the urn down. His
Still-
company will be missed.
Yeah, it's still staring down at it. She just sort of says, "And what of the missing persons?"
They had suffered the same fate.
And the creature responsible?
Dead. As well as the one who commanded it.
commanded it, and she actually looks at you now.
I believe that the whole reason that there were villagers turning up missing is due to the infestation, which there was a druid that dwelt near the village who became sick with it, and it may have influenced his mind to become violent.
So this infection is what's causing the druids to...
Descend into madness?
Yes.
Very likely, I believe, seeing how we have seen signs of it in some of the townsfolk in the later stages.
She like curls her hand up into a fist tightly. She's like, "Ah, fucking son of a bitch. Son of a bitch!" And like knocks a bunch of stuff off of one of the tables. The mayor governor's lead advisor, a man called Ulnar Meantir, he's responsible for this. I was looking into it and I've been asking around, and he's the one that ordered the execution of the magic users. He is the reason that this whole infestation has begun here. Because one of these druids that were accused, their friend or their partner was murdered, and they've cursed the city. That's what's brought this about. But of course, he's blaming the druids, the magic users, for this happening, and he says that's the justification for having them murdered. But if it wasn't for him enacting this in the first place, this wouldn't have happened. And now Rothar's dead because of this.
Nadius is going to look at the other three to see if they're close enough to hear some of the conversation.
Ratark is definitely just already staring, listening.
I noticed that she does that. I just lean my ear in, like, because I thought you wanted me to hear what you were saying. It's like,
Well, there's no hiding it, so Nadius is going to let Nara know. I do have some other unfortunate news. It seems that while we were dealing with the situation in Blackridge, Father Glim and Ratark here have both became infected.
That's absolutely. Excuse me. I walk away.
So the three of you are now infected?
The three of them are now infected. I believe I've managed to avoid it myself, though I guess I will be certain in the next couple of days.
How long from the state of infection before they are lost to us?
Depending on how much of the bear moss we can get a hold of. If none, then they could possibly be with us for a week, maybe a little longer, depending on how well their bodies can hold up.
Can it be cured, this plague?
I am still working on that, Nara. The most that I found was that the bear moss poultice I've been able to make whenever I do have the ingredients can help prolong. Though I am working as best as I can underneath the conditions that I've been given.
No, of
Since
course.
I cannot
Of course.
freely move about with the standing order of execution with those who practice magic.
Okay, so we must gather this moss to stem the infection until a cure can be found. That seems to be the course of action.
Yes.
Payment. She snaps her fingers. You need payment. Of course. reaches into her purse and gives each of you 8 silver.
You'll have to add that to a mirror sheet.
Yeah. Probably also interests you to know that the captain of the guard is requisitioned us as part of the military. He'll be paid for the duties, of course.
I'll be damned.
Then, not surprising. We did come from speaking with him, since Father Glim here had a chance to speak with some of the Orc scouts. Apparently, they've been scouting the walls, and I guess Father Glim will be giving them some false information later tonight.
To add anything?
Time, how much did we get paid?
8 silver. Nara paid us all 8 silver.
It pop in. How many go? Silver? Oh, yeah.
Orc scouts. Have you told the captain about this?
Right away.
Yes. We informed him before returning here.
Right. And what's he going to do about it?
Well, hopefully with the misinformation that Father Glenn will give the scouts, we'll have a couple of days before the orcs try anything. I believe the captain said he will be trying to get more people in while sending some of the healthier town folk out dressed as soldiers to
He's a fool.
evacuate.
Yes, I'm aware of his plans to requisition and conscript more of the people living outside the borders, which is not only illegal, but obviously highly immoral and pretty pointless. These people aren't trained soldiers, they're not fighters.
They are not, and while unlawful, I believe the situation is unprecedented enough to reasonably pull upon some of the citizens. After all, if the orcs are able to breach the walls, they will care not for civilian or militia alike.
No, and what they should do if they can't pull in enough soldiers to defend the place is to abandon it. But that's not the situation we're in anyway. I'm aware that the plan was, once you had returned and were outfitted and briefed, you were going to be sent out to one of these towns to force their hand and bring in their men of age to come and act as conscription soldiers.
Not the whole giving civilians weapons and stuff. Actually, I was going to say soldiers up as civilian.
Yes, but these civilians, I mean, they can take care of themselves in their towns and whatnot, but I mean, they're not trained. They're a militia at best. And if the orcs are gathering in the kind of numbers that you were suggested, I'm not sure how much good that's going to do.
And we already know that the of Tormaer will not want to abandon their city.
That was an option, but knowing
No,
why
the Lord Mayor has already made it clear they're not willing to leave.
well then, my option stands. Well, not the whole civilian thing, but to ambush them. Because all they're going to do is going to keep trying and trying and trying and trying. Have any plans? Any ideas?
Dark, I do have a question.
Yeah.
What affiliation does the Black Swords have? Or not affiliation, loyalties do the Black Swords have to Tormaer?
They're mercenaries. They do what they're paid for.
And
I mean, you, on a personal basis, if you were from here or something like that, you might be more inclined to do things. But I mean, you don't have any actual obligation beyond being paid to do things.
But the Black Swords here in Tormaer probably have been paid and / conscripted to protect Tormaer.
Yeah, I mean, most of them will have been paid already and will be in the army down south fighting already. That's why there's not really anyone here.
How How well does Nadia's know the laws of people like Captain Hotman and Sergeant?
I think pretty much the way you'd expect cops to have an attitude from the populace, especially one that's on a border town of the kingdom where there's not as much enforcement of law. I think more so recently because people have been conscripted and whatnot, and the effects of a long-running war take place economically, there'll be resentment and bitterness aimed towards them. But that doesn't particularly mean that they're doing like a bad job.
No, the captain and them are doing great with what they're being given, but what are their how does Nadia's is Nadia's able to gauge how loyal they are to the nobility of Tamar?
I mean, this is where people live. This is their home, so most people would be willing to defend it, regardless of the nobles. I mean, whoever's in charge is just whoever's in charge. It's kind of irrelevant to a lot of people because life kind of just carries on anyway.
Yeah, so it's more of a problem of people not wanting to abandon their homes.
Yeah.
Rather than follow the nobility.
And anyone is kind of here because they've ran away from other things already anyway. I mean, there's nowhere else to really go beyond this point because then you are in the wilderness.
Yep. There's war to the south, and now we have orcs to the north. Pretty much that situation.
But I think we've gone on long enough tonight already anyway, so we will call it there.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I already gave you the XP for the quests earlier,
Yeah.
so that's you should be all up to date with everything.
Nice. Well, things are gonna get interesting.